Welcome to episode 47 of FTCE Seminar, a teacher certification podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Musto. Welcome back, problem solvers and mathletes. Today, we will be helping you prepare for the FTCE General Knowledge Mathematics subtest. Math. That's right. And today, we're going to talk about how to identify an algebraic expression, equation, or inequality that models a real-world situation. Whew, that's a mouthful. Yeah, well, okay then. Let's get started. Concept 1. How to translate real-world situations into algebraic expressions, equations, and inequalities. Gosh, that's a really big concept. Exactly how do I solve everyday problems with math? All right. Let's rattle this around in our minds a little bit. Let's say you're saving money to buy a new phone that costs $600. You've already saved up some, and let's call that amount S in dollars. Got it. The amount saved is S. Now, each additional week, you continue adding to this amount. So we will assign A to weekly dollars added to the savings. Okay. So we have a few unknowns represented by letters. That's what makes it algebraic, right? Exactly. Next, let's assign the letter T to represent the time in weeks that we're talking about. Remember, this is the number of weeks that you're adding money to what you've already saved. Okay. Stay with me now, because this very, very real problem translates into the algebraic expression S plus T times A. That's S plus TA, meaning the amount of money you've already saved plus the time it took you to add more multiplied by the added money itself. So how do we know if you have enough money to buy the phone? Well, that's where the equations come in. We can set up an equation to see if your savings will reach the phone's price. The equation should be S plus TA equals 600. This expresses that total amount saved, S plus TA, must be equal to the phone's cost, 600, for you to afford it. Question. So the equation tells us when the expression for your savings matches the price? Precisely. But what if you only need to have at least a certain amount saved, not exactly 600? Oh, well, that sounds like an inequality. You got it. Inequalities express relationships where one value must be greater than, less than, or not equal to another. Here you might want to have at least 600 saved. So the inequality would be S plus TA is greater than or equal to 600. This means your total savings, S plus TA, needs to be greater than or equal to the phone's cost for you to have enough. Get it? Good. Let's review. Math is amazing. We can turn almost anything into an algebraic expression, equation, or inequality. Almost anything, from calculating time with like distance and speed to figuring out the best deal on a new phone because your old phone accidentally fell out of your pocket on a fishing trip in the Gulf of Mexico last week. Yeah, true story. But either way, the algebra is the possibilities, and the possibilities are endless. For more practice with math strategies, visit FTCEseminar.com to study for the test. The important thing is to start studying today so you can pass the teacher certification exam. Well, what are you waiting for? Check us out on YouTube at FTCE Seminar and start studying today. This podcast was recorded at the Pickens Multimedia Studio at the University of West Florida. This podcast is listener supported. Contributions can be made via the listener support link on Spotify. This is your host, Mercedes Musto. Join me again on FTCE Seminar, a teacher certification podcast, so you can pass the FTCE.